Hello everyone, my name is Leonardo. I'm the founder of Lotus Patholistics. Today I want to talk to you about the next spiritual life lesson in my video series, which is about emotional eating. Now, eating is a very personal but very normal thing that we do all the time. But there is also a very big mental and energetic spiritual impact that food has in our lives, as well as cultural. So that impact sometimes is positive and sometimes is negative. For me, in my personal story, I've battled eating disorders my entire life. Emotional eating habits had to be fixed throughout my life in order to sustain my healthy lifestyle. And with my spiritual and clairvoyant perspective, I'll be able to give you a deeper view on what are the cause and effects of emotional eating and how to get to a resolution that works for you. So, emotional eating. It's all about energy. Eating is energy and food is energy. So with that physical consumption, we're talking about energy that replenishes itself in your body to survive. Unhealthy eating habits and eating disorders, they happen when your mind and your body start to associate your food consumption with emotional comforts and also solutions to like emotional imbalances that you already have. So, when you're talking about stress, anxiety, depression, and sometimes even boredom, these are things that can open the gateway for food to become an unhealthy habit that can definitely tear down the balance in your life, tear down all the things that you've created in the home and especially in the kitchen. These eating habits have to support your eating lifestyle, no matter what culture you came from. So there are 6 main signs that you're emotionally eating, and we have to pay attention to those. So the first one will be like not being able to have a full sensation. If you don't know when you're full, it's a problem. And when you have food cravings that are random and out of control, pay attention to that. When you can't stop eating no matter what, and you just keep going without being able to put a halt to it. Okay, trouble losing weight. We've all been there, but if it reoccurs, you probably have a problem. And if you seek food comfort, just, having that comforting feeling when you're eating the food and specifically with specific people, as well as eating when you're stressed. Like if you're super stressed and energy's high and you tend to turn to food, these are just 6 basic signs that if they recur in your life and they happen again and again, then you might just have an eating disorder or you have unhealthy eating habits that need to be faced. As a soul energy practitioner, I've been able to help a lot of people face these unhealthy habits, especially with food and home. So I've been able to quell my own emotional eating habits by facing my energetic imbalances and also facing the past head on. So I've gone through my own spiritual therapy through meditation and past lives, as well as focused on trauma and focused on things that cause my emotional eating habits. And I've been able to work through them by actually discovering the origins of where those emotional habits come from. It's something that you have to focus on, especially in this lifetime, is to understand where did your habits start and then determine where can it end. So linking those two, the spiritual and the physical, super important. You want to be able to create a bridge back to your emotional balance, and focusing on the spiritual balance in between the physical and the emotional can definitely help you out. So here are my 4 best tips on how to conquer an unhealthy emotional eating habit. Now, there's definitely healthy ways to eat, and there's unhealthy ways. So let me give you that perspective on how to actually reach that balance back in your life. So the first one is about identifying your emotional triggers. So you have to find the foods, the people, the cultural upbringing, and the emotional turmoils that actually have caused your emotional eating to begin. You got to get to the base of it, whether it be in this lifetime or a past lifetime, or just generally in your home. You have to find the triggers. What are those triggers that will cause an emotional eating habit to surface? So it's all about those responses, and when you get that, you remove those triggers from your life so that you can start a healthy pattern. You got to start fresh. And a good spiritual way to solve that is to find peace in yourself. Like maybe do a soft meditation and think of food, and then whatever negative triggers come up, start writing them down, because those might actually be the triggers that cause your general emotional eating habit. So number 2 is about making positive changes in your environment and also your kitchen. You gotta discover new ways to cook, new healthy ways to get the same sensation of eating something you really love. Because if you love, let's say for instance fried chicken, you just have to find a way to get that same flavor, like baked chicken in the same seasonings, so changing those habits and making those changes around you and also to other people. Other people around you have to get them in, on your support team. You got to make sure that they're your support. You got to, with the people you live, you have to, take out the unhealthy snacks, take all the fattening things out of the house and replace them with, healthy snacks. Things that are yummy, like nuts and raisins and bananas and strawberries. Like, these things are yummy. And these things you can definitely use to undo an unhealthy eating habit. So number 3 is about making a schedule and sticking to it. Now, if you cannot control the way that you consume food, then you're going to have to control your time and your portions. And this is what it's all about. You have to be able to portion your time and your effort in eating. So my best suggestion is to stick to a schedule that's very comfortable to you. It can be every 3 hours, every 5 hours. It has to be increments so that you can control your consumption and make sure that your mind develops a new habit over time. It takes about a month to, really establish a good habit. So give yourself patience and it'll really work out for you. There is discipline that can be found in being able to portion your food properly. You have to teach your body to adhere to that discipline and find the portions and the schedules that work for you so that you're never just too hungry or too full. So number 4 is about rebuilding a healthy relationship with your food. Food should have a healthy relationship in our life. We were born with that because food was our survival. Food was expressed in a loving way from our parents to give us, comfort and support. But we have to reestablish a healthy relationship if we have an unhealthy one. And you have to find out what you love about food, what exactly gravitates you to food. And then you take that and you make positive experiences with it. Make a positive experience with food again, especially for a foodie like me. I have to do that. And so you can do that by choosing healthy food stores that are very yummy, healthy food restaurants that will give you, support in that, and healthy recipes online. Very fun to do, when you succeed at it. So lots of fun to do with your family and your friends, and also hang out with healthy people. Unfortunately, you have to take out unhealthy people out of your life for the most part. Don't sit around and eat with people who eat burgers and fries 24/7. Make better friends who, will eat a burger once a month, twice a month, but will, portion their food and then also put in there lettuce and tomatoes and just different things to bring new health, butternut squash and sweet potato fries that are baked, and just healthy habits, healthy people. It really changes everything for you. So these are my 4 best tips on how to reestablish a healthy connection with food. This Friday on Facebook, me and Luna are going to have a Facebook Live and we're going to discuss emotional eating, and I invite all of you to join us so that we can discuss it together. If you have any questions, we can definitely answer it there to try to give you better healthy tips on how to solve your personal problems with food. So thanks for watching this video. Definitely, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys there on Friday at 6 p.m. See you guys. Thank you for watching.